This has been a pretty good run for you. Golden Globe with The Wrestler, Mickey Rourke film, the inaugural, the new album drops at #1, the halftime show. You got to be feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, it's a nice stretch. You know, it was a much busier month than maybe I've ever had in my life. You know, and it's sort of things kind of roll your way, and you have years where they roll your way, and years when it's quieter or something. But it's sort of the. I think, you know, this was a year where let's take advantage of some of the fun things we haven't done yet, you know. And I mean, the goal, you know, with the movie song, it's just you have a friend that asks you for the song and you write it and it takes its course, you know. The inaugural, that was something that, well, those ideas I've thought about a long time, and our band has been about, hey, what is the American idea? What is it? You know, what is it? So we were there 4 years before that, and that was just a big moment in my life. I had my kids and Patty with me, and being in the crowd on that day, it's one of those. You'll always remember the feeling in that crowd. It was very similar to what you try to create at your show. People come into your show and you create a place of possibility. You know, it's not real. It's fiction. The songs are fiction. The show is a stage performance. The ideas are real. And so you try to communicate those ideas, fill people with their meaning and their possibility. And then when they go out into the real world, just like me when I go out, I try to take it with me, and you try to do what you can with it, you know. That day, the entire mall and all of Washington felt like being inside just like a great show, you know, where the best of people was on display. And the possibilities of way things could be amongst people was present and in the air, you know, in a way that you know, on an average day, other things get in the way, you know. So that was a deeply memorable feeling, and to see the country right itself after such a hard stretch was just a feeling of like, hey, we had a little tiny part. We did a little bit of something. And I think for, you know, man, woman, or child, as you go through life, all you hope for is you want to be on the right side of history as often as you can, you know. So it was a nice day, a beautiful day.
Is your own state of mind better because of the shift in direction of the country?
Yeah, I mean, there's an enormous amount of, you know, obviously the economy and hey, look, the country crashed, you know. It's and nobody really knows what its repercussions are going to be. But I feel as somebody there whose ideas and whose heart and who has the skills, you know, to help people get up on their feet and keep the thing moving along and move back in a direction where there's just a greater level of economic justice and for everybody. So it's you know, it's one of those things where it's never over, you know. It always goes on, you know. So you find your little piece that you can play, and you get in line with the parade, and you just keep walking, you know.